You got your little slippers on.
Yeah.
You're totally stumped now, right?
Yeah.
No idea?
I was thought maybe I was just up a high building.
with funny slippers.
With funny slippers.
Alright, so come over here, come towards me.
No. Slowly. I'm not on the edge of anything, am I? Hi, Jamie. So I didn't know that you were wearing.
I didn't know that you were wearing.
We do that a bit actually. We wear the same colours.
Do you know what my mum said the other day? When you met mum at dinner? She was like, oh, she reminds me of me. Guys, welcome to the comfort zone. We're here with Bev Killick, comedian and, I don't know, legend mum, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah, how would you describe yourself?
I'm a multitasker, but it's becoming ridiculous now. I give myself far too many
jobs.
Many jobs, and my expectations of myself need to be lowered.
No. Aim high. Aim high. Now, have you always done comedy, or what did you do before that?
I worked in hospitality, but not for very long. I've always been either a clown or a performer, or a singer, or a dancer, or something.
Something outlandish and awesome.
Yeah, but stand-up, it's been what I've stuck to for the longest.
Yeah. And as a kid, did you have like little talents that you were like, oh, hang on, I could do something with this, or was it just come out of nowhere?
No, I used to do impersonations at lunchtime.
Can you do an impersonation now?
Don't have a cow, man. Bart Simpson.
That's good.
And I can play the bagpipes on my throat.
Go on.
Stuff like that.
Good. So you've got to do it to yourself, because if I strap it on you, it's not your choice.
Yeah.
If you strap it on you, it's your choice to confront something.
I like to be the one that straps it on.
You do.
No, I don't know either.
Good. Now, we've both got a bit in our voices because it's comedy festival time, so we'll try and be nice and loud for you so you can hear us. Well, you're good at a lot of things. You can sing, you can dance, you can shake it, you're a mama. What are you really bad at?
I'm not very good at dirty houses.
Not very good at creating dirty houses?
I'm not good with mess.
Okay.
I'm almost get a bit OCD about it.
Okay.
When I've got a mess, I can't cope. I fall apart. If I'm in a house that's really, really dirty, I feel like I just want to clean it.
Yeah.
I'm not good with self-maintenance either.
You look alright, turn around. You don't smell bad, so. Your nails?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're alright, she's alright. She's just picky.
I'll do. Oh my lord.
How's it feel?
It's really odd.
It just starts raining too.
You just really want to feel everything that's around you.
Now, what's been in your life your biggest, not failure, that's not the right word, but biggest life lesson you've learnt from that's kind of skyrocketed you onto the next path of growth?
Ooh.
That's a hard question. So.
Money management.
Money management. Me too.
Yeah, I've had to learn how to work my money. Ask. Not be afraid of asking. Get over some self-sabotage. I had a lot of self-sabotage. I'd just get to this point of where I feel like I was about to really hit on something, and I'd pull back or make an excuse, and then it all fall apart.
So negative self-talk had to be eradicated.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of theatre healing really worked with me on that, and working with a counsellor, life coaching, and just yoga, meditation.
Yeah, so you're into all of that?
Yeah.
And you think that really helps you change your focus, positive focus, frame of mind, goal orientate?
Yes.
That all helps?
Yes, and affirmations, and just getting past blocks, major blocks. Yeah.
What do you think for other people out there? Everyone has different ways. What do you think are the best ways of overcoming blocks? So I personally see like a sound healer.
Yeah.
Other people, you know, go to church. I don't know. Everyone's different. So.
Theatre healing, I think, has been one of the main ones for me.
Yeah. What is theatre healing?
It's like a vibrational sort of. It's a DNA cellular.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like where like kinesiology.
Yeah.
But it becomes like a permanent thing. Like it's about. You know, it's almost like not just your own implanted ideas that you have, but it's a generational.
So it brings up past lives and stuff.
Yeah, no, your grandparents would have passed down to your
DNA. So if grandma was angry, you're angry, and they how do they get it out of you?
Well, it's just through this vibrational healing.
So you sing, or
it's from the universe. It's from a different planet. There's like alpha, beta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do they do what's the theatre healing? Like, what do they make you do?
You stand there and like yes is forward, like when there's a really strong yes, and no is backward, and that's like a maybe.
Yep.
And when something has gone from you, you check it, and it becomes yes. And it
Wow,
seems
so
like,
you feel the changes.
Yeah, you feel the change.
So it's like a chakra crystals. Like it spins that way, it's no, that way it's yes.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
THETA.
THE. Oh, theta, not theatre. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to Google that now.
Yeah.
So I haven't ever done that before.
But the other thing I've just come across lately is tapping.
Oh, EFT.
EFT.
Yeah. Here.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
I was running late the other night for a gig, and there was just not a taxi coming. So I saw this EFT healing. I profoundly
there will be a taxi.
and approve of myself. I want to do this gig tonight. tapping. Taxi.
You know what? I saw that like about 2 years ago. The first time I saw it, I saw a YouTube clip, and I thought there was some girl was just mental. I was like, what is she doing? She's just smacking herself on the face. But if you start doing it with affirmations and the right points in your body, and you can just Google on YouTube EFT tapping.
That's it.
You actually can pick up some really awesome positive vibrations and change a lot of stuff. So
True.
check it out, I guess.
I just feel a bit sweaty, but my palms are really clammy.
Yeah. Don't push Bev, cause she's close to the edge. What's your bigger belief about what's out there? So some people believe we're here now, that's it. Some people believe in afterlife. Some people believe we've had past lives. What's your...
I suppose, I'm not an atheist as such. I do go more towards the Indian philosophies.
Yeah, Hinduism.
I have I go to an ashram, and I have a guru, Satguru, who's like a pope of gurus, who I've still am being taught by even if I don't see him, I'm still with him as a devotee.
And Hinduism has a lot of gods, right?
Yeah. It takes years to work it all out.
Yeah.
But his approach that I love is that you learn it when you're ready. There's no real here's the book and you've got to read it and come back to me and do your homework.
Yeah.
It's a very slow, life course.
But I think that was
through that, I think I do believe that there is another worldly plane. There's no plane.
Yeah.
And I believe that in cycles of things, but I suppose my greatest thing that I believe in would be the universe, and my motto of sorts would be is.
Let it be if you're a Beatle.
Ism.
You could write a song about that. Isn't whatever be will be.
Is this the Rialto Tower?
I'm not telling you.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Someone else's.
This is a nice man.
This young man is not I definitely don't like being around dark energy.
Yeah.
Dark magic.
It sets it. Yeah.
Upsets me.
Have you ever had
White
a point?
magic.
Yeah, happy magic. Have you ever had a point in your life where you've gone to a certain place, maybe in another country, and cried with happiness, or had something in your life and just like come out of your body, or something like a really crazy second world experience?
Yes, in Amsterdam. I love
of all
Amsterdam.
places, in Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam.
What
was
happened?
Incredible. Went to this a cafe.
Yeah, a cafe.
And but I didn't want to have a joint. so I had some cake instead, thinking that was going to be
Okay.
And then we went from there out to dinner, and I couldn't eat my spaghetti, and it was just really weird. And then the cafe, I realised after a few minutes, it was all sort of like a ship.
Yep.
So there was all these when we first sat down, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, we're in a ship. And it all became about being in the ship. And it was just the most incredible experience. And because I was in Amsterdam, I had full license to actually fully go with it.
Yeah.
And
no holding back.
The whole cafe got involved in this whole ship themed delusion. Yeah. And my friend was just bawling with laughter, and it was just so much fun. Didn't eat. I think I had one strand of spaghetti.
And the rest was just there. Probably thought it was seaweed or something.
And they just walked around the streets of Amsterdam on this almighty high, and it's like every single freak of nature was
showed up.
There was a giant, there was midgets, there was cats, dogs, but it was for real. I could actually see them.
And what was that for you in like a spiritual sense? What was that experience for you? Was it not on this earth, or was it your mind?
No, it was on this earth, but I was just in this most fantastical place anyway.
Yeah.
And you were allowed to laugh freely, and you were allowed to really be yourself, because everyone was. It was like this big street party.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
I'm good.
I'm not gonna let you
Oh, good.
fall off anything.
Keep coming forward. Do you ever get signals from what you would call universe or God or whatever,
Totally.
and how do you listen to them, and how do you know what they are?
It drops in. Sometimes I'll get a little white speck of light, it just goes,
Yeah.
that's a yes.
For you, is it like a gut instinct, or is it like a physical, I just saw something, or I just felt something?
I see very visual. I'll ask for a sign, and then I'll get one.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. Even the Optus yes one. You know, the Optus yes, thank you Optus.
I'm with Optus too.
Yeah. No, because it's like, I'll ask the universe, should I, and I'll go past an Optus yes sign, like,
Yes, I should. I'm a big believer in signs. I'm into numbers at the moment.
Yeah,
Mine are all lining up, and if you guys are into numerology or you haven't looked at it yet, so like 111 or 1111 or 111.
1111.
Yeah, for me that's like
That's
my
universal
sign saying, yeah, you're on the right path, you're doing what you're meant to do, you're speaking who you're meant to speak to.
It.
And then there's
1111 is a really big one, and I'll find if I'm going to make a phone call that's really important to me, I'll make it then. I think this might be a sign.
This is a sign,
yeah, this is a sign. We were talking about signs earlier.
What time it was when I called you?
What time is it?
111.
Well, there you go. Because look.
When you kind of learn about this type of stuff, you start to see it in as much as it's so in your awareness. You know, when you think about something like you don't want a dog, and then you want a dog, you see a dog everywhere,
That's
or a
right.
baby. Oh,
I
maybe
keep seeing drag queens and gay men.
There you go, because of the show.
Drama queen. It's true. It's
But
like,
it is, and you hound into it.
And even like I'll see the gay. I see the gay in everyone now. Everyone's got a gay side to it. So, look, see, I can see that little bit of gay in that man there.
That girl over there, she's kind of gay. She's kind of gay.
I see remnants of gay. Can you see it too now?
Yeah, you look kind of gay now too.
Yeah, it's totally gay.
Stash, I could just have cocks.
It's that.
It's the edge. It's just the edge. We're in the corner of the room. Plie. Give me plie.
Bev confronts her morbid fear of ballet.
Lovely.
My morbid fear of ballet.
Lovely.
All
right. Do you have any tips for anyone who might not necessarily be self-aware or even aware that this stuff exists? How your life changed from having a great life and living and partying and having an awesome time, and then kind of becoming more in tune with yourself and the universe, and how it benefited you or changed?
I think just pick up a self-help book that's a nice easy one. I think that's a really good way to go.
I think there's like a stigmatism around the word self-help.
Yeah.
It's not...
It's just a department at a bookstore, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Get over it. Self-awareness might be a better term,
self-awareness. I think self-help, people think, oh, I don't need help, I'm fine, or I've got a great life, or I've got a great job, or whatever, but I think people are always looking for something.
They are. And there's a couple of really nice books that are simple.
Yep.
Knowing Your Erroneous Zones is a really good one.
Knowing Your Erroneous Zones?
Yeah.
I want to...
Erroneous.
I know my calves are linked to my vagina. Oh.
Erroneous.
What's the difference between erogenous and erroneous?
Well, erogenous is the points in the zones of your body where they make you feel good.
I know, my calves.
The Erroneous Zones by Wayne Dyer. It's about when you're saying sorry too much or you're being, you know, about your self-worth.
Yeah.
Did you know that we're the only species of animal that worry?
What? Monkeys don't worry. They just eat a banana and fuck.
Yeah. Like, a cat doesn't catch a mouse. Do you see them sitting there going, oh my God?
No, they just keep going.
I just can't believe it.
That's true.
They just move on.
Humans worry.
They move on.
I want to read this book.
Yeah.
Erroneous.
And it's about, instead of worrying, you take action.
Good.
Yeah, so you turn it around.
Yeah. I just finished a really good one called Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bernstein, and it's like she's read all the big self-help books with the big explanations of the psychology, and she's kind of simplified it and written her version of what she just learnt and her life story, and she's written it for like Gen Y kind of.
Yeah.
She's in New York and she's a Jewish girl and she went through, you know, breakups and eating disorders and whatever. How she explains it so simple, and she teaches you affirmations and just easy meditations anyone can do.
What the?
Just listen.
What's that?
Just listen.
What's that noise?
It's all sound effects, don't worry.
Oh! I mean, Louise L. Hayes was a great little Bible, I suppose, for if you've got ailments in your body. It's like, I'm a big believer in that. I always have been, even since I was a child. If something is wrong in my body,
you can fix
what
it.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it about me or where I am emotionally that's making my body bring this to my attention?
Yeah, I think any emotions manifested to physical.
That's right.
Like if I'm getting sick, I know now over the last year, if I'm getting sick, I know that it's actually stress in my body. So, hey guys, I'll sit down and write a list of like, there might be 7 simple things. It might be didn't pay a parking fine, need to speak to my mum, you know, had a bad conversation with a friend last week. It might be simple things like that. But if you spend like 2 hours crossing every one of them off, you don't get sick anymore. I know it sounds silly.
It's true.
And I
did a thing, I was in Nemea recently, and I took a photo of a grave site because it was really pretty and there was hibiscus flowers, it was beautiful flowers. And on the way home, back to Melbourne, I started feeling unwell, and when I got to Brisbane I went, oh my God, I feel really unwell.
Yeah.
Anyway, by the time I'd made it back to Melbourne, my whole throat had swollen up and my eyes were puffy. So I went back through my camera and I deleted all those photos.
Of the cemetery?
Of the cemetery.
Wow.
I just went, that was...
Taking something on board.
That was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
It's probably, you know, part of their culture, especially with Polynesian.
Yeah.
It's probably proper for me to have done it. So I removed those photos and I instantly felt better about it.
It's like we're in Warner Brothers movie.
What the?
Alright, ready? So I want you to take your blindfold on, turn around, face this way, look down.
Which way?
And take your glass, take it off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, take it off.
Look down.
Look down. You're alright?
And I don't like it.
It's pretty fast.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
high.
It's pretty tight.
Don't do Bev.
Are you all good?
No.
It's a nice view though.
Come on, baby, take a deep breath.
Yeah, take a deep breath. It's good.
Right here.
It's beautiful. We got the VIP treatment. You alright?
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's all good. You're confronting it.
I am.
You are.
That glass is really safe, isn't it?
Yeah. It's $10 million worth, mate. More than that. Well, you can see the MCG. Look over there. Rod Laver Arena.
Look at this view out here.
Oh, the bay. Shit, St Kilda. That's awesome.
It's in a plane alright, but...
Look, that's Albert Park Lake over there. That's my house. Actually, you can probably see your place, but...
Oh God.
Oh, you're doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Look at the sun as well over there. One last foot.
Soft in the middle.
A bit of a shimmy. Bit of a shimmy.
In the middle.
You don't want to do any push-ups?
Yeah.
You all good?
Yeah. Can I go now?
Yeah, I can give you a cuddle.
Okay. You go now.
This is Bev Killick outside of her comfort zone.
Now I have a more of a fear of slippers.
That could be next year's show. I fucking hate slippers.
Oh my god, I would never come up here on my own ever.
Oh look, you can see the taxis and you can see everything. Melbourne's actually structured quite well as a city if you think about it.
That is pretty cool actually.
It's awesome.
Come think of it.
And that's like west, what's that, Docklands, and that's like Footscray kind of hood. It's a good time of day.
Do you want any photos?
Oh, so we got a photo session.
Yeah.
Alright. Up here, Kat.
That was so cool.
That one's good.
Fucking brilliant.
Time it away, like 5 cent piece.
She owns it.
Little bit of weed.
5 cent piece.
White pants weren't a good idea.
Young man in the
Yeah.
yeah,
Young man.
Healing, I guess, in a medical sense. I haven't been to a doctor in about the last 2 years.
Wow.
I go to acupuncture, massage, chiropractor, like preventative.
Yeah.
What's your belief on?
I'm pretty much the same in that regard. Like I do colonic irrigation.
I love a bit of water up the arse.
Oh my god.
It's not bad, eh?
Best feeling.
And there's what you can do
It's like
coffee
watching a
enemas.
poo movie through the tube. You go, oh, it's my little poo movie.
How satisfying is it? Go to the start, like nothing comes out, and then big chunks come out. You're like, oh, I did that.
Oh, all the sea when you go, oh, that's when I had nori rolls the other day. Oh,
My friend shut out a worm last week because he had sound healing.
Parasites. Oh man, the amount of parasites and candida flakes. Yeah. So I'll do that as often as I can. And chiropractic is one of my
Same, chiropractic.
25 years I've been.
Yeah.
But for both my children's when they were in utero, I went to the chiropractor once a week to get my spine adjusted and my body in alignment.
Don't you shit on our head. Don't. Oi.
I've always
Shit
been
on
shut
our
on.
head.
I
Don't
get shut
shit
on
our
once
head.
a week. What the fuck?
I got shut on yesterday interviewing someone else. Ah! Go away.
No.
Oh my god, he's really
Might be
intimidating.
Jonathan. We're talking about spiritual books. That's Jonathan the Seagull.
G'day, mate.
You read that book?
No.
Jonathan the Seagull.
Oh my god. He's really intimidating.
Might be a friend of
He's
ours
gonna line
from
up his
past
ass.
life, and here we are yelling at him.
Oh my god, he's really intimidating.
He wants to shit.
Oh. You know, I just realised we've got like the exact same colour eyes. Blue green.
Maybe this is your mum like me.
Yeah, hang on, this is too weird. Hang on. Hang on. I should send you this thing for Don Tolman. He's like a massive health guru. He's basically the Indiana Jones of health, if you don't know who he is. Don Tolman. He's got a thing called an FDR, and it's like a book he's compiled for years. He used to be a full surgeon and cancer doctor and whatever, and he's gone into completely whole foods. You can heal yourself with like celery, carrots, and everything, and he's changed people's lives with cancer and everything.
Yeah.
It's full on. He's got this whole thing, and it's like any ailment that hits you or anything, you can look it up and he'll give you a natural remedy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
It's a bit pricey,
I mean, you know,
but
I smoke and I drink. You know.
we're not
It's
perfect.
ridiculous. When you asked me like to a retreat in Thailand, it's like a full whole food juicing meditation thing. I'm like, oh look, I'll go. But can I
Still drink.
Can I?
Is there South Blanc in the yoga class? That's what you said.
No, it's just like, I don't know if I could cope with a Savo Blanco.
No, well, some people fully dive into the spiritual thing. Some people do it in bits, but I think
But I used to be worse.
yeah. But I think the whole point of this chat is kind of like how to be a good person. You don't have to be perfect. You're fucking. She's a trooper on the bevies. Bev on the bevies. Smoke doesn't matter, but I think being self-aware and knowing yourself is a really important thing for anybody.
Yeah.
And people shouldn't be afraid to kind of dive in to the unknown. I think artists, comedians, actors, that type of thing.
Yeah.
We're lucky in a sense that to be present on stage and stuff, we have to learn that.
That's right.
So you kind of become a bit more spiritual than normal.
That's right.
But if
you have to be able to, like I've had to learn over the years, just with, some family dramas or emotional states that you can be in, like someone's passed away or, you're going to have that in your life. And it takes, you have to learn how to be able to put your life on hold enough, your emotional life on hold to be on stage and not take it up with you.
Yeah, because you're always worrying about what was or, what was said.
There's
or
always
who-
going to be something.
and what's coming. You have to kind of get rid of that, and
That's it.
just be here.
That's it. You have to be
What
able to be
is.
present.
Isism.
Is.
Feel okay?
Yeah. Oh my,
Stop
it's from
sweating.
my heart.
Pounding. You shaking?
Yeah, it's not as bad as what it was.
So proud of you.
Otherwise, I survived the edge on my hand. My hand's like, I'm still shaking. I just survived.
Very well.
It's quite the experience.